Once again, an amazing total has been raised for Childline and keeps our 3-year running total of raising over £1 million in a 3-year period for charities of the year. We set a target, and once again the staff have gone to extraordinary lengths. Their ideas know no bounds. We've raised the magnificent sum of £345,000 for Childline.
And talk us through some of the fundraising activities, because it's wide and varied, isn't it? It's really captured the staff's imagination, hasn't it?
Everything you could think possible has been done to raise funds, and staff have once again come up with numerous ideas, whether it's walking, cycling, bungee jumping, jumping out of aeroplanes, to more traditional things of selling strawberry tarts, raffles, collections. You name it, staff have been engaged with the charity to raise £345,000 for Childline.
Some fun activities, but for a really serious cause and a worthwhile charity in Childline. How important is it, do you believe, as a community convenience retailer, that we've really gone the extra mile to help change childhoods here in Scotland and beyond?
Well, it's a hugely important charity. When you look at the statistics and number of calls that they handle, being able to help children in Scotland and in our wider trading area, it's an absolute credit to staff that they've got behind it. And once again, our thanks must go to our charity committee for the hard work that they do in order to facilitate the choice of charity, and engagement from Childline has been fantastic, and that is the best way. When the two come together as real partners and engaged, we've found that's the best way to raise the maximum amount of funds.
How proud are you then, as Chief Executive of Scotmid Co-operative, to see everyone pull together and cooperate for a greater cause and to raise these phenomenal sums every year?
It's absolutely at the heart of what we do and what we are as a cooperative society. Our core purpose is to serve our communities and improve people's everyday lives, and this is an absolutely tangible example of how we are improving people's everyday lives.
It's absolutely overwhelming that people who work so hard in their day jobs have put in so much effort to help children across the 4 nations, and as I say, overwhelming to think that that's almost £1,000 a day they've raised.
So £345,000, what exactly will that go towards in helping to change childhoods in the UK?
Well, what it does is it enables us to plan well, to be effective in how we manage our calls to children. It should increase our calls by about 85,000 a year. It will help us to train volunteers. It will help us to encourage people to think about Childline as a source of support for children and young people.
As I stand here, I was just actually reading a letter from a Scottish lady who got in touch with me because she had contacted Childline when she was a kid. She said, I had a horrendous upbringing. I used Childline to support me through very difficult times. I remember walking a mile to find a phone box so I could phone and get support. Remember phone boxes? I had no friends and no other support. However, I have subsequently gone on and got a degree from the University of Glasgow, then went into teaching, and I promote Childline to my students every day. Childline has changed my life. I hope you can pass this on, and I wish to pass this on to you, because without the wonderful support of teams like you and your creativity and your passion and your wonderful customers, we couldn't have answered a single child. And I have spoken to that lady, and there's no question that she wouldn't be alive today without the support she got from Chalmers. So on her behalf, and on behalf of 4.5 million children, and on behalf of all the children we will go on to help, thanks to you, thank you very much indeed.
Yeah.